So, hello everyone, and welcome back to GraceNicoleMyths, Astrology and Tarot. We are here for December's readings. All right, December's readings. Now, if you are catching this at a different time, time is fluid and it moves in a spiral. So chances are you are revisiting the energies that are going on at this time. All right, there is most likely a message in there for you. Definitely pay attention to your big three, sun, moon, rising, but I always strongly recommend looking at the energy of each sign as it pertains to the energy of the houses in which those signs rule in your birth chart. Okay, for today I'm using the Oracle of the Dragon Fae, the vendor deck version 2, and my hand-drawn deck. We are going to get right into your message, okay? Thank you to everybody who has subscribed and is returning, and welcome to everyone who is new. Don't forget to drop a like if the readings resonate, leave a comment, and let me know. I love to hear from you guys. Let's get started. All right, so Scorpio, what is the theme for you at this time? This December 2022 energy that may or may not catch you in divine time, right in the divine spiral of things. It might find you again to revisit this energy. What is the theme for Scorpio, Scorpionic energies? Ooh, we've got the circus on top. The big show. With the honey jar, the wall, and the broken mind. All right, so theme. These energies, Scorp. You may be dealing with what is essentially a fucking circus, okay? It's a fucking circus. Your reality might be filled with fucking clowns. Okay? You're living in a low vibrational reality that is simply entertaining. You've got to recognize that the demons in your mind are registering people as angels that might not be angels. You might also need to recognize the fact that you may have an angel in front of you and you're registering them as a demon. Someone who is unworthy of your angelic self, your light self. This is a broken mind. The broken mind creates a wall between you and your best light. A wall between the honey jar and your reality, right? The honey jar is about what's sweet. What's sweet, what takes a lot of work, but is sweet. It's the golden reward. It's the queen bee energy where you let the outer experience work for you. You just simply create and enjoy the sweetness of it all. Life, people, relationships are not meant to be hard work. Relationships are not meant to be hard work. You're dealing with a fucking circus. You're dealing with a fucking circus. All right, Spirit. Insight, please. Insight, please. For Scorpio, Scorpionic energies, Scorpionic placements. What does this energy look like? What do they need to know about it? In regards to it, how to get out of it, what message needs to come through? For Scorpio, Scorpionic energies, Scorpionic placements. I mean, don't get me wrong, the South Node is in fucking Scorpio. It's like instant fucking karma for not transforming. You know, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. What else? The Knight of Pentacles. Give me one more. And the Three of Coin. All right, clarities, please, Spirit. Clarify the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Coins. We've got Judgment, the Sun, the Shadow, which is the Devil. In this particular deck, clarify the Three of Coins, please, Spirit. And we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse, with the Five of Wands in the reverse for 8 Wands, with the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Strength. Top of the deck is the Six of Cups. All right. Scorp. Top of the deck being the Six of Cups. This particular Six of Cups, it's a dead tree. It's actually upside down, right? It's a family symbol, a tree of life symbol that is upside down. It's dead. The tree is dead because it's upside down. The cups, right? The cups here that are upright hold the moon, the shadow of the moon, and the sun in these 3 cups is draining out. This is a sacred soulmate from past lives that has come to help you learn the hard way. Okay? In this particular deck, the Six of Cups is a sacred soulmate that has come to teach you the hard way. The underlying issue is pride, that you would stay connected to this energy or connected to this person when your heart space is telling you, I know how you feel. I know you don't want to accept failure. I know you want it to work. I know you don't want to walk away from all that you've invested. Time, energy, whatever. Love. But you need to calm down and face it for what it is. You need to cut it out. You need to cut it out. Page of Swords under that. And walk away. You need to cut it out and walk away. The Knight of Swords is out. The Knight of Swords is out. It's an imbalanced reality. The Two of Coins here, it's an imbalanced reality. It needs to alchemize. Temperance is under that. You need to be humble. You need to be humble. The Truth. You attached you put yourself on pause and ball and change yourself. The Ace of Cups is the overflowing cup, and it comes out with the Judgment card, which is your energy, Scorpio. In this particular Judgment card, they're fucking falling. One about to fall flat on their face. You knew whoever you were overflowing to, that was a bad call. That was a bad call. The Ace of Coins with the Sun card is letting you know that you have a chance to manifest something better. You have a chance to start fresh, to start better, to start solid. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles with the shadow, the more you choose to stagnate and not make a move, the more your shadow manifests, okay? If you're financially or contractually bound to something with the Three of Coins, you have to understand that is not the journey. You need to release the inner conflict because it's a fucking nightmare. It's giving you anxiety. It's stressing you out. It's stressing you out. I feel like, Scorpio, that you have the potential to seriously walk forward in your light and achieve something beautiful with this energy. I do feel like you have to stop overflowing in the dark direction, though. Like, you don't want to lose your investment, but the fact of the matter is, if you continue giving to the dark situation, it's only going to take more of your light. It's like a black hole. It's never going to give your light back. It's never going to return it. It's never going to reciprocate. Okay? You have to understand the broken mind, right? You're registering angels as demons, okay? And the demons in your mind are making you believe that someone is an angel, they have such potential when they don't. They're not there. They have either reached their potential and they're in it, or they haven't. It is not your job to take it and pull it out of them. It's not your job. Your job is to reach your own potential. You invested in the wrong person. You invested in a sacred soulmate that was toxic. Unconditionally giving of your moon energy. Unconditionally giving of your moon energy. The light of your moon. And they're just unconditionally taking. Because they're in the shadow of their moon. To stand still and not do anything or change anything, to not move forward, that's your shadow. The Knight of Pentacles is similar to the Hanged Man in posture. Right? If you reverse him, he literally looks like the Hanged Man. You have to recenter yourself. You have to recenter yourself and accept your shadow. Accept your shadow, your demons, your soul scars are what they are. And you can either feed it or starve it out. It's like that light wolf, dark wolf tale, right? That Indian tale, Native American tale. Which wolf are you going to feed, the light or the dark? You have to understand what your shadow is, what your broken-mindedness is, what wall you're putting up that doesn't have to be there. What's standing in between you and joy? What is standing in between you and the golden sweetness of life experience? What is in between you and your receiving? You're giving to the wrong person. You overflowed to the wrong person. Really, 3 and 8 wands, the journey, you're blocking it. The inner conflict has to be released. With 8 wands in reverse, you're not listening to spirit. You're saying, I have to, and it's a fucking nightmare, but I have to. This is my journey, when it's not. I can be at peace with it. I can settle for this, and it's fucking shadow bullshit. 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 They're not going to stroke your fucking ego. They're not. Thank you so much. Without you in my life, I would never be this. I would never be that. Without you, you've been there for me. You're my savior. They're not going to stroke your fucking ego. That's all this is. Nuts and bolts reality. You want your fucking ego stroked, Scorp. You want to be the savior of someone's dark night. Let's get real. Let's call a spade a spade. You're not their fucking savior. You're your savior. You're your savior. You made a bad judgment call. You were overflowing to someone who's bullshit. Your demons tricked you. Your demons tricked you. Your wounds, your shadow tricked you. Your demons are not your friend. They're not your friend. They're not protecting you. They're not keeping you safe. They're not going to get you the love you deserve or desire. You made a bad judgment call. You're in the middle of a fucking circus dealing with fucking clowns. This clown can be an angel. It can be an angel one day. It just has to choose it. It doesn't have to be a clown anymore. Listen, it chose to sign up and work for the fucking circus. That's what it signed up for. It's a fucking clown. It signed up for the circus. Look, demons underneath. I shit you fucking not. Demon is underneath. If you're a fucking black swan, you have to address your fucking wounds. You got to address your wounds. You got to open the door and address your wounds. You got to open the door and address your wounds and birth something new into the reality, because you are stuck here trying to put yourself on a pedestal when you really need to reforge yourself. This broken mind of yours, you have to be able to see a demon for what it is. You have to let the angels in your mind, the angel that you are, see a demon for what it is, and not have a demon right in front of you and register them like an angel. It is not the dream. Your Akashic history, you've got to cut it off and crown yourself. Light a match in your dark space. Fucking burn it. Burn the book that says you're wounded. Burn the book that says you're stuck with your demons. Take a fucking light hammer to the goddamn shadow mirror and break it. Break it. Take the fucking light hammer and shatter that shadow mirror. You're dealing with fucking clowns. Fucking shatter it. What's the guidance, please, Spirit? What is the fucking shadow, please? We've got a few. I'm going to take whatever one is here. Lady Titania, be joyful. It also came out with Queen Onag, which is the brilliant solution is on its way. The Lady of New Buds, nurture, tenderness, and Kumara, which is the web of all life. Okay, you got to accept that there is a solution that you are not privy to seeing until you nurture your own ability to receive tenderness. That everybody connects with us for a reason, even the darkest of soulmates, even the most abusive of soulmates, even the most toxic of soulmates, because they're meant to show us our light. They're meant to help us find our light. Lady Titania, be joyful. Card number 5. Titania speaks. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. There is no true happiness without joy in being who you are. Over this next moon cycle, the forthcoming 28.5 days, many opportunities will come to you to play, revel, dance, and explore the moonlit and joyful part of yourself that has been truly too long neglected. It is time to come forth from the place where you have been taking shelter and quiet time and partake of the joy of good, sweet company. Know that everyone, including the beings of the Dragon Fae, is delighted and happy to know of your ability to delight in your own self. Celebrate, and we will celebrate with you. Hail, joyful kindred spirit, and be welcomed to the feast. Fairy Queen Titania's name means literally daughter of the Titans. The Titans were the elder gods who were the children of heaven and earth, and sprang from chaos along with the Dragon Fae, who were also born of the divine. They included Saturn, Rhea, Oceanus, Hyperion, and others. In Ovid's Metamorphose, Titania is another name for Diana, as well as other goddesses of the night, queens of the shadowy world, ruling over its mystic elements and powers. So there is no separation. The Titans are the goddesses are the Dragon Fae. Like Isis, who personified the feminine, generative principle of universal nature, Diana and the others are all nature goddesses. So rather than being a diminutive creature of delicacy and daintiness, Titania is tall, very powerful, and very strong. She is of the elfin race, where the height and the features are very pronounced, with enough Dragon Fae blood in her veins to ensure she is a creature who can fly and endure for many millennia. She is one of the oldest ones still with us, and yet her path for this time and for you is to help to celebrate with others the joy of being alive. Just as you are feeling old, despairing, and fatigued, she will sweep you up in her strong arms, show you the treasure of your life, and lay out a feast for you to partake in with others of your kind. Because being and feeling lonely or isolated is no longer an option for you. She brings people together in life-changing, sacred, and meaningful ways, mothering the joyousness of your life. Allow it to be greater. Allow yourself to be greater than you appear to be. Understanding the need for joy and happiness and gatherings that delight in the company of soulmates, with happy family agreements and pacts that are reinforced through the celebration, coming together and finding your soul family, being protected and nurtured by your soul family. That's what this card represents. Whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're registering as an angel because of your demons, you've got to let them go. Your demons are registering them like an angel, and you want them to be an angel because you're an angel. You know how to love like an angel, to give like an angel, to hold compassion and consideration and do anything unconditionally for someone. You're an angel. That's your angelic self. But you're bigger than that and better than that, than giving to black holes. You're better than staying stuck on pause with your shadow. You're playing it small. This life, you're playing it small. The circus is a big show in a tiny tent. Remember, you're meant to experience joy. You're meant to connect with people who are like you. Angels who are like you. You're not meant to see an angel in your reality and register them like a demon and treat them like a fucking demon and act like a fucking demon to them. You're not meant to be in your shadow. It doesn't feel good. You feel regret after. You're not meant to treat angels like crap. They're divine gifts in your life. You made a bad judgment call with something that was overflowing. You overflowed to someone that was a bad judgment call. You have a chance. You have a chance at a divine new start with someone who is of the light, who is as big as the sun itself. But you have to get yourself off pause with your shadow and realize that this contract with someone is just a fucking nightmare because you're playing it small. Because you're not taking the journey. You have to release this inner conflict. There's resistance to seeing why you're internally conflicted about your nightmare. The triangle of this card in reverse, its manifestation, you're receiving the conflict because you're not taking the journey. It doesn't matter what you've invested. No matter how expensive the investment, whether it was 10 years or your DNA and you've got children and you've invested your body in it. It doesn't matter if you've invested thousands and thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter what you've invested. It doesn't matter that it cost you relationships with other people in order to maintain it. It doesn't matter what it cost you to maintain this. It doesn't matter. You still have to let it go. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Take joy within yourself. Own your joy. Own your joy. Do not sacrifice for toxic. If you're an angel, stay an angel. Continue to give beautiful love the way you know that you can. Always love to the best of your ability. Your shadow, this toxic soulmate taught you that. You know what you're capable of giving. You know what kind of love you are capable of. Make sure you give it to the right person and not another fucking demon. Don't deny an angel who is like you in your light. The receiving of your light. They're a fucking angel who knows how to love like you, who is capable of loving like you when you're loving a demon in your light. Give it to the angel instead. Don't be a fucking demon or a devil to them. Give them your best. They will give you their best. Learn it. Learn it. The nightmare ain't worth it. The shadow ain't worth it. The ego, the control, the power ain't worth it. This is not an ego versus ego. This is not a head-to-head tete-a-tete. This is not a, well, I want power over you and I'm not giving you power or control. I'm not giving you power. I'm holding my power. Like, no, you're gonna fucking crash. It's gonna hurt. Surrender. The strength card on bottom, surrender. Cut it off. Move forward. It's broken. Learn alchemy. A little bit of love can go a long way. You're going to have to be humble. And that's the truth. You're going to have to be humble. This ball and chain, it's just your armor. You're trying to protect yourself from being hurt. You're trying to protect yourself from being hurt and putting yourself in this fucking bubble. You need to change your fate. Face your wounds. Let your ego collapse and fall and claim your victory. Stand up for yourself. See things from a different perspective. The abandoned Queen of Pentacles, the abandoned King of Wands. This is the heart space that manifests and can overflow generously. receives generously, because their willpower and their determination to reinvent themselves constantly, to move forward constantly from what is unfulfilling, it heals the broken home. It heals the broken dream. It brings in justice. It brings in divine counterpart healing, forward movement. Third parties can't fucking touch what you're growing. Learn to see things from a higher perspective. Be inspired. Get excited about feeling joy again. Get excited about giving love and receiving love. Feel excited to be out of toxicity. Look forward to it. It's beautiful. Look forward to it. To be able to give and receive the best love ever with someone. That it's not toxic. That you can wake up and actually feel gratitude for who's next to you and not fucking dread it. Like, fuck, another day with this person? Another day trying? Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Relationships aren't meant to be hard. They're not meant to be a struggle. They're not meant to be abusive. They're not meant to be toxic. You learned it as a child. It's not meant to be like that. You may have never witnessed a healthy relationship in your life, but that doesn't mean that healthy relationships don't exist, and you can create it. You can allow it to be. You can see an angel for who they are and a demon for who they are. And be in your light as an angel or in your shadow as a demon accordingly. Let like attract like. Let like attract like. Mirror what people give you. If people aren't helping you financially, stop helping them financially. If people are just taking from you, don't feel bad taking from them. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you owe them. And if people are giving to you and loving you and considering you, give to them, love them, consider them. Be there for them the way they're there for you. Match people. Don't keep investing in something that is not investing in you back. Invest in the people that invest in you. Period. Meet people at their level and know where the fuck you stand. Know who the fuck you are. And that you are not stuck on any of their levels. You're just meeting them there. Because that's where they are. And they don't get the best of you if they're not giving the best of themselves. Trust. Scorpio, that's the message. In Scorpio energies, Scorpio placements, I do just want to take a moment to thank you for your presence here today, and especially to those of you who have been allowing me to serve you in my light in the highest over the past years. It has and will continue to be an honor and a pleasure of mine to be of service to you like this. And to everybody who is new and becoming a part of the soul family for the first time, new to the channel, like, make sure you hit the subscribe bell so that you can continue to get new messages with the new energies coming in for you in the future. No matter where you are in the world, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed holiday, and I will see you again soon. Take care, Scorpio.